Alright guys, Boys92 here and welcome to another FIFA 18 player review. Today we're going to be looking at Leroy Sané's 86 rated first in form and current path to glory card. He's in the left mid position, he's German and he plays for Manchester City. He's left footed, 6 foot tall, with 3-star skills and weak foot. He has high to medium work rates and I played him on the marksman chemistry style. So I played Sané across pretty much the whole front line in the games that I had with him, and when I do this, it's usually because I want to test him out more thoroughly and see which position he's most effective in, but it can also be because I'm struggling to get the player involved in the game, and in this case it is the latter unfortunately, which brings me on to his first con, his positioning. Now as soon as I have to start really forcing the player to get someone involved, it's not usually a good sign, and it can be really frustrating and sort of sets the tone for how I'm going to feel about a player, and this was happening a lot with this card. He'd be behind the player a lot of the time, and trying to get the ball to him often killed the momentum of any attack I was trying to put together. This wasn't true 100% of the time, and he would take up really good positions, but it did happen often enough for it to be noticeable, and it was really frustrating. He also only has 3-star skills, which sometimes isn't that noticeable with a player, if they have other attributes that help to offset that lack of skills, like high strength or really high balance. But I feel this is a card that would have definitely benefited from being able to chuck in a couple of those more advanced skill moves, because I always felt like his dribbling was quite predictable, and obviously you've still got the ball roll you can use, and the heel to heel flick, which are both really effective. But there's only so far you can go with that, and wide players always benefit more from 4-star skills because it adds more versatility to a player. Something else that made him feel even more predictable was his 3-star weak foot. It's not the worst weak foot ever, but it's 3-star and his composure isn't so high that it makes it any more effective, which is often the case. So you're going to want to take any shots on his left to have a decent chance of scoring. He's also really expensive for what you get. He feels like a 75 to 80k player, but he costs a lot more than that at the moment, which I'll get into later on. But enough of the negativity, let's see what he did well, shall we? Firstly, his pace. He's really quick as you'd expect, him having 95 pace and all, and once he gets going, it can be really difficult to stop because he's got a bit of strength about him too. He doesn't feel as strong as like a Martial or a player like that who plays in the same position and is much cheaper, but he certainly doesn't feel weak and can hold his own against most fullbacks in the game. He also has good dribbling and feels pretty agile on the ball. You can definitely go on long mazy runs with him and try to force something out of nothing if you have to. He also has good shooting when you're on his stronger foot, and he's effective from both close and long range. So if you get a chance to have a shot from outside the box, 100% take it, because his long shots are really good, and he has high curve too, making the finesse shots super effective. In terms of passing, he puts in a good cross and has decent short passing, so if you're a player who likes to play quick passes, it's good for that, because he also has decent ball control, but his vision is pretty average at 76, so overall his passing is just decent. It's not amazing. He also has good stamina at 85, and this is something that becomes increasingly important the further into FIFA you get, because there's that many special cards out there with good stamina that if you're lacking in that area, it's usually pretty damning, but thankfully 85 is right in the middle of the good stamina range, so no issues with his stamina. In summary, he's pacey, with above average strength for a wide player, has good dribbling and agility, decent shooting, especially long shots, good crossing and short passing, and high stamina. But he's let down by his positioning and 3-star skills and weak foot, and that's why I'm giving Leroy Sané's first in form an 8 out of 10. Overall, he's a pretty decent card, but at 300k, he's way overpriced. And for about 50 to 60k less, you can get third in form 87 rated Son, who's much better, and in my opinion, deserved a place in this team of the week over Sané anyway. So definitely save your coins on this one. But yeah, that about does it for the review, so thanks for watching. If you've used the card, let me know what you think of it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike, but if you do, let me know why in the comments if it's something I can work on. And if you're new, maybe subscribe. But yeah, I've been Boys92, and I'll see you next time. Bye!